Good morning. This is News Headlines, live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am TLC Adeshino. Offerings, tithes attract God's wrath. President Tinubu to onboard education, works, housing, and other ministries. Nigerians questioning the role of the church in society have been provided with wide-ranging answers by a new church, Givers Embassy Church, which will be opening its Lagos Worship Center at the NUT Pavilion, Alausa, Ikeja. The General Overseer, Givers Embassy Church, Dr. Edward Olutoke, has decided to change the narrative. He has debunked the general belief that giving tithe and offering is an injunction that, if not observed, attracts God's wrath. For ages, Nigerians have been made to believe that the only way to gaining God's trust, confidence, and acceptance was through offerings and tithes. Worshippers in Nigeria and churches give freely while contributing to the growth and development of churches. However, instead of taking care of the flock, church leaders leave off the proceeds of the church that come in form of the tithe, levies, sowing of seed, harvest bazaars, and other schemes that tend to demand and extract so much from their congregations. At Givers Embassy Church, Dr. Olutoke said, "In our church, there is no giving of tithe or collection of offerings. The church is out to feed the spiritual needs of members, offer help to them by empowering them and avoiding the general practice of pastors taking away from their congregations to live in affluence while majority of their members wallow in poverty." The Ministry of Works and Housing will be onboarded with the Ministry of Works to focus on federal roads and highways, while the Ministry of Housing will be restructured and financed to stimulate to economic growth. It was also gathered that the Ministry of Humanitarian, Social Development and Disaster Management would be restructured into the Ministry of Human Development with Social Development as part of its functions. Following the submission of the first set of ministerial nominees to the Senate, indications have emerged that President Bola Tinubu will restructure some of the ministries of the federal government by merging some, creating new ones, and scrapping others. Investigation revealed that the decision to restructure the ministries was in line with the recommendations of the Stephen Orasoye report on the restructuring of the civil service, as the paper had earlier reported that Tinubu would implement some of the recommendations in the report. According to findings, the Federal Ministries of Education, Youth and Sport Development, Agricultural and Rural Development, Solid Minerals, Works and Housing, Power, Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development are some of those being considered for restructuring. The restructuring of some of the ministries will give birth to new ministries. On Friday, report says that there were plans underway to unbundle the Ministry of Education into two, the Ministry of Tertiary Education and the Ministry of Basic Education, to be in charge of primary and secondary levels of education. The news headlines again. Offerings, tithes attract God's wrath. President Tinubu to onboard education, works, housing, and other ministries. Thank you for watching. I remain TLC Adeshino. Enjoy your weekend.